Mexico has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it. The battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense goes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewall them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Gets some space around the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gain on that return. So Texas Tech's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game here. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the Red Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking deep downfield to the left. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to
move the end zone. Has a lane. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling. Great. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. QB tries it again here on second and 10. Nice grab. It's Brown. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Sampson. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw it again. Catch made by the tight end. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Red Raiders will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Brown. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
First down here for this offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. The short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. First down, looking to throw the football. Players are down the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they'll finally bring it down after. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Red Raiders looking to run some tempo here. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Tries to get it to the running back. Down the middle. It's Brown. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hot over the middle. It's Brown. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy is as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
He finds some space.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Red Raiders looking to keep this drive rolling. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. A That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12. Have become Football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games at home. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Trying to catch the defense with the draw. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity,